Hi guys, this is the answer for number 1. In this problem, you were asked to look at a pre-image and determine the sequences of rigid motions that would map that first figure back onto the second. So if you take a look at it, many of us can see that it's going to be some sort of rotation. And when you take a look either with your patty paper or you can compare the actual ordered pairs, you're going to see that it's a rotation of 180 degrees. However, it tells us to give them two different sequences. So 180 degrees, regardless of if you rotate it counterclockwise or clockwise, regardless of the direction, they will end up in the same place. So what you want to make sure to do is only use that as one of your transformations. The second you are going to use as a reflection, because remember, we've talked about it before, that a reflection of y and then x, or of x and then y, is the same rigid motion as if you rotated 180 degrees. So for letter A, you should have had that it was a rotation and a reflection. If you take a look at my answer key, the second part asks you to take a look and identify all the corresponding angles and the corresponding sides. The only thing that you need to make sure about is when you go ahead and map those figures that you watch the order of your letters. So you should have had that side AB was congruent to GF, side AD was congruent to GF, side DC is congruent to HE, and side CB is congruent to EF. As far as angles go, angle B was congruent to angle F, angle A was congruent to angle G, angle C is congruent to angle E, and angle D is congruent to angle H. For the final part of this question, you had to write your congruent statement. So for me, I wrote that quadrilateral ABCD is congruent to quadrilateral GFEH. Remember, there are other variations that you could write as long as you made sure that the corresponding sides and the corresponding angles line up in the correct order. Good job. Go on to number 2.